How to draw an angry bird. Boys and girls, I'm going to show you some shapes here. Here is a triangle. We're going to be using some triangles in our angry bird. And here is a small triangle. So we're going to be using some large and small triangles. Here is like a half moon or a semicircle. And the good old rectangle. So there's your paper, and we're going to draw a line down the center. Draw a line down the center. So we're dividing the paper in half. Now I'm going to use my clip bowl here to make a round circle on this side. Instead of drawing freehand, I'm going to use something that has a circular bottom, and you can find a cup or anything that's round. And there's my perfect round circle. Then I'm going to draw another circle over here on the right hand side of my paper for my second angry bird. And there are the two circles. We're gonna draw an angry bird looking straight at us, boys and girls. So let's try to find the center. There's the center of that circle. And remember using a pencil with an eraser in case you need to erase. We'll draw a circle here. And then another circle over on the other side for his other eye. Don't worry if they're not perfect. That gives him more character. And then put a pupil here and a pupil here. And this guy has one eye, it's not as round as the other, but I'll just come down a little bit further. Now we're going to make his angry eyebrows. You're going to do a rectangle here.
Excuse me, teacher. Excuse me. You give me eyes, and no, I can't see the kids. Thank you.
Don't worry about that, those lines in the back, because we're going to be coloring this in with black. Then right here, make a line going straight down. We're going to be drawing two triangles, boys and girls. Triangle has three sides, so we're going to put a triangle over here. See the triangular shape there? And we're going to draw another triangle over here for the other side of his beak. Okay? Then make a V down here. That would be another triangle, except we can't see the back of the triangle. It's the bottom part of his beak. And right over here, a little line, that's going to be where his white belly is. Up at the top, kind of feather-like up here. Now, get your black crayon. Get a black crayon. I'm going to use a black marker. Now, got to be very careful. We're using a marker because it smears. Now, see, here is our rectangle. But I'm going to make him angry, so I'm going to flare this one out more, the very end. Because when I like that, he's angry. Remember, this is an angry bird. Then we have our rectangle over here. Goodness. Rectangle over here. See the rectangle? But I'm going to flare it out a little bit more again.
Oh boy. We're being blocked. I can't see the kids. They got to see me. And I'm getting angry. I've got to manage my anger. Excuse me, teacher. I need to see the... Thank you.
You don't have to be perfect, but do the best you can. Then let's trace over our circle here for the eye. Put the pupil in. Let's go to the other eye. Draw around the line. Put our pupil in. Bring our line down. so we make our triangles on the side. There's the right triangle. Come over here and you have your left triangle. And then the bottom V, there's that back triangle back there. And come around or trace around this line for a stomach. Now I'm going to come around up here and go around the circle. Be very careful, boys and girls. You don't want to smear anything if you're using those markers. Come up around here and lift up your marker if you're using a marker. Line. And up here.
Kids, you gotta help me here. She doesn't realize she's blocking. Oh, there. Hey, you know that kind of tickles.
Get your red crayon and we're going to fill our angry bird in with red.
Oh, well. I'm gonna be red if she doesn't get out of my way. I like to watch the kids. Oh, I really... Thank you. Thank you. Thank yous.
Be careful. You don't want to put your hand in there. It might have been easier if we did it on the other side first. Come over here.
You know,
Think about markers. Gotta be careful.
beginning to get in my knives. Yep. Kind of bugging me, but there.
Then I want you to get your yellow. We're going to color in those two triangles for the top part of his beak. And it's starting to smear a little bit from that black. That's why I said it's better to use crayons. And then get the orange down the bottom part of his beak. And then I want to put a little background, so we make this guy pop out more. Get a blue crayon, just go back and forth, cross, make it like a sky. He's in the sky. See how he pops more? It's just not the white background. That's boring, boring, boring. There's our angry bird. Okay, boys and girls, get your pencil again. Now we are going to draw an angry bird with a side view. So we're not going to go in the center. We're going to come over here toward the right side. And I want you to draw a circle right about there and another circle beside it for his eyes. Then we're going to put the pupil inside. Then we're going to make the rectangle again. Out here beyond the circle. And then we're going to have a rectangle over here. I think going over his eye a little bit to make this rectangle. So those are two rectangles, but this time we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to flare it out right now so that when we go over with the crayon, it's already drawn for us. Come here. This makes his eyebrow a little bit, make him look angry. Let's go over here. Blur this one out. There, here we go. For the beak, we are going to make a triangle. So you're going to make a triangle shape like this. See that? Then we're going to make a little triangle upside down below it. But you got this triangle hanging over on this side. Then right about here, we're going to make that little white spot for his tummy. Come up here for the top feather. over here for his back feathers, we're going to draw. Now, let me make that better, that circle better. We're going to draw some rectangles again. There's one rectangle. Another rectangle. And another rectangle right down here. See? Shapes to make our angry bird. Now let's try something a little bit different this time. Let's try doing the outline of our bird first. Okay, I'm going to start up here first. See, when you're drawing and doing art, it's being creative, you try different things. I'm going to come around this.
You know,
I'm outlining everything, boys and girls.
I really appreciate it when I can watch the kids, you know.
On the bottom.
A little frustrating.
This. This. Oops. Go around my eyes for this. The other eye. And my triangle here. My upside triangle here.
You know, kids, it kind of feels like I'm getting a tattoo.
All right, now we're going to get our crayons. Okay, let's try this first. We'll color in these 3 rectangles back here.
Kind of tickles.
Okay. Now let's get his eyebrows colored in.
That does tickle.
His eyebrow. His personality is starting to show now, isn't it, boys and girls?
I don't know what she means by that. Do you, kids?
Let's get our red crayon or red marker.
I can't see. Oh.
I want a little space. A little space right here. Put a line through there. Do it like that. And then
I can't see again.
very careful. Don't smear anything. Do not go with the black. Go around it.
Somebody tell her I can't see. Blocking the view again. Angry bird doesn't want to get too angry.
They don't even come in and do that better. So I'll do it right now.
Nice.
Get your blue crayon. Color the back.
Ain't I gorgeous?
Get your yellow crayon or yellow marker. I'm going to go right in here, boys and girls, and color that yellow. Then get your orange. Do the bottom part of his lip. And there you have it. We have an angry bird. You did a great job drawing a front view and a side view of an angry bird.